So I'm 8 weeks as of tomorrow out of total knee replacement. So they actually cut off part of my femur, the tibia and the back of the patella, replaced it with metal and like plastic parts. So rehabbing, part of the trouble is trying to get the atrophy and muscle growth back in the leg. And one of the things I've used over the last handful of surgeries is occlusion training. So the way this works is you can kind of tie off your leg using this and like a blood pressure cuff, which essentially just works like a cock ring for your leg, for those familiar. Lets the blood in, doesn't let any of the blood out. And so what you get to accomplish with this is by doing some different sets and reps like I'll show you, is you can get hypertrophy work and muscle growth back into the muscle with about a 10% load of what you would need to. And since you're fresh out of surgery and things like that, and you can't really load the joint, you really want to be able to stimulate muscle growth but not cause yourself any problems. Got mats, did we? They show up? There's probably 3 in this big dumb thing. So an exercise like this using a belt squat is going to allow me to really control things because I've got my hands on a device. So this is going to work very similar to like a Hatfield squat if you don't have this type of apparatus. And so let me finagle my big butt down here. And so we can stand up and use our box simply as a depth gauge to hit and come back up. But we want to maintain and really keep tension on the legs. And so it's going to be a set of 30. And then a little bit of a rest, about 15-20 seconds worth of a rest, followed up by another 15 reps. And so this is all starting to fill with blood, as you can see. You can see how it's getting pink and filling up, but as I push on it, I'm getting capillary refill. So that's how you know you don't have it too tight or too loose. So it's definitely filling up and getting a pump because the blood can't get back out. So this is forcing that muscle to refill, get new nutrients, and push out a bunch of the bad stuff that gets clogged and sits in there post-surgery. And this style of training with the occlusion works really, really well for leg curls, leg extension, stuff that's not really loading the joint. So I've been doing this type of stuff since jump, like fresh out of surgery. You can even do occlusion and run a muscle stim device like Power Dot or something like that to get blood flow in while you're not even actually training. And that's gonna be bigger on trying to reduce swelling and get the body to start coming back around to actually learning how to fire those muscles again. Whew. So that would be one set. So from there you would release the cuff, let it purge all that out of it, and you would do 2 or 3 rounds of that. That is what I'm doing for occlusion training, trying to get this dumb quad coming back online.